Hello, everyone. This is the first episode from the series about how to stop making blunders and what is the plan for the upcoming videos. In the second video, we are going to talk about the blunder check. I will also show you how can you use it in your games. How should you do that in your games? In the third video, we are going to talk about some basic tactics. There are 7 basic tactics that every chess player should know, and I'm just gonna explain you that one by one. In the video number 4, we are going to talk about some tactical motives and how can you recognize that tactics is coming. Okay. Video number 5 is gonna be about the calculation, one of the most important skills for every chess player, and I will show you how the proper calculation process should look like, what should you do, and this is gonna be video number 5. In the video number 6, we are going to talk about time management and about the patience, because those elements also can influence making or not making blunders. And in the final video number 7, we are going to talk about psychological aspects, and this is something that is, in my opinion, the most common problem. So hope you will join me in those upcoming videos, and you will learn and you will reduce your blunder rate in your games. One thing more I wanted to tell you at the beginning is that I prepared a workbook for you. You just need to visit the website stopmakingblunders.matbobula.com, and you can download the workbook for the whole series, because it's very important not only to watch videos, but also it's very important to do some exercises on your own. And if you will follow that, you will really reduce your blunder rate in your games. Okay, so that was about the whole series. Now let me tell you a couple words as an introduction, couple words about blunders. So first of all, what are blunders? What's the definition? And you just need to know that blunder is when a player makes a really bad move or decision. This mistake makes things much worse for the player by causing them to lose a piece, or player gets checkmated, or player faces similar problems. And it usually happens because the player didn't notice the tactical issue. So blunders and tactics, they are very closely connected. What is the impact on the game? Chess is a tough game, and even if someone plays really well and is controlling the game, one wrong move can completely change it and can completely ruin the whole effort. So blunders, that makes blunders one of the most important topic for every chess player. And what types of blunders have we got? First of all, you need to know that we have got blunders in the defense and in the offense. So in the defense are that we miss opportunity that opponent can do to us. In the offense, that we can do it that we miss if we can do something to our opponent. So for example, checkmate. This is like a very common thing. So if we miss that opponent can give us, for example, the most famous checkmate, which is a back rank checkmate, this is like a blunder in the defense. And in case, for example, I miss that I could give a back rank checkmate to my opponent, this is a blunder in the offensive blunder. Same thing as with hanging pieces or pawns. If I miss that my piece is not protected, my knight is not protected, and opponent will capture that, this is my blunder in the defense. And on the other hand, if, for example, opponent's piece is hanging and I don't take it, this is like a blunder in the offensive blunder. You also need to know that another type of blunders is like opening blunders, right? This is like you fall into the trap, or you don't use opportunity that your opponent gives you in the opening, or tactical oversight, so that you miss one of the basic tactics. For example, you miss very simple fork. This is also considered as a blunder. Of course, if you miss that your opponent can do it to you, this is a blunder in the defense. If you miss that you could do that basic fork to your opponent, this is a blunder in the this is offensive blunder. Okay, and you see one thing more before we go into more practical part is what are the common reasons behind blunders. You need to know that first and very typical is lack of focus. So you just don't pay attention, or you don't pay enough attention to the chessboard, or to what's going on the chessboard. Maybe you lose concentration. Another thing is carelessness and also overconfidence, right? Sometimes you are 100% sure that you wanna this is like a fantastic move. You play it very quickly, and it appears that unfortunately that move was a blunder. Another reason is time trouble. When you are in the time trouble, there is a big chance that you will make a very bad move. Another thing are emotional factors. This is also maybe not that popular. Usually we talk about tactics and so on, but you need to know that emotional and psychological factors also, this is one of the main reasons why someone makes a blunder. For example, it happens very often that one player makes a blunder. Let's say you blunder your knight, you lose a knight, and there is and you are so distracted by that, there is a huge chance that next move will be blunder again, because you are so distracted, because you are nervous that you made a bad move, and second blunder is coming, right? So this is like a typical example of the emotional factor. And also we have got opening errors. So you just fall into the trap, or you play opening too quickly. You just do not pay attention. Okay. So now let's go into the practical part. And you just need to know, because in the end of every lesson, end of every video, I will talk to you about some exercises that you're supposed to do. Because I will repeat it one more time. Watching videos, it's not enough. You have to do some exercises. So about the exercise that I'm gonna talk about today, probably every chess player have heard, it's puzzles. This is absolutely basic. You know that this is the introduction, so we have to talk about something absolutely basic. And one of the best advices that I can give you is solve puzzles every day from 15 to 30 minutes. This is really, really important. It will make you sharper. You will just see more things on the board. And I prepared couple examples. I'm just gonna solve some puzzles now together with you, and explain you how should you solve it. Okay, let's start with something easy. Okay, so this is the position. Black is to move, and okay, I'm just trying to recognize what is going on the board. I see that bishop is attacking queen. I see also knight is attacking knight, and now I of course recognize that knight is the defender, so I can capture with the knight. Knight captures knight. It's a check. White takes back, and then bishop is left with no defender. So knight takes f3, queen takes f3, and queen takes g5. So two very important hints. When you solve puzzles, it's a good idea to calculate it in your mind first, and later play it on the board. This is first thing. Don't just play the first move, just calculate the whole solution. This is one very important thing. And second thing, name it. So you will just be more aware what is going on the board if you name it. So that tactics is called removing of the defender. So knight takes, queen takes here, and black wins 3 points. Let's take a look at the next position. Okay, I see what is going on the board. I can see that white is probably up on the material. White is +1. Material is something also very important you need to follow, because white has got rook for the knight, but black has got 4 pawns, white has got 3 pawns. And I see that white has got pretty advanced pawn at the b6, but black has got very strong pawn here. So probably if black has got a chance, it's gonna be connected to that pass pawn that is very advanced. So most likely the solution is rook goes to e3, then king is checked. And in case king goes, for example, to f1, then of course pawn promotes. In case king goes to d1, then rook goes to e1, king has to escape and black promotes. Yes, and we also have to calculate what's gonna happen in case king captures. We just promote and black gets a big advantage. And I'm pretty sure this is the solution. And you just also need to know that, okay, I told you also that you should name it. That tactics can be called like a promotion or removing of the defender, because king is also the defender of that square. So here, white has got no choice and black promotes, and this is the correct solution. Okay, and let me just show you one puzzle more. What is going on the board here? You can see this is the rook endgame, and black has got 3 pawns. Black pawns are moving that direction. White has got 1 pawn, but white's pawn is more advanced. So no doubt that it has to be that white somehow promotes that pawn. So what white can do? The most obvious move is rook to b5. So white interposes. It's called interposing, right? So rook goes to b5. It's blocking that rook. Okay, and black probably has got 2 options, because black wants to sacrifice rook for that pawn, and in case black is able to do that, then 3 pawns, it's a big chance that black will even win this. So white has to protect the pawn. So in case rook goes to this place, it's not a good idea for white to move the rook, because then rook will go back to b3, and still rook will attack that pawn. So white has to move king to d7, because that square is, white is also protecting c8 square. Rook cannot go to the back rank. In case black checks, king goes to e7, king hides behind the pawn, and later white can just promote, and in case white can get a queen, this is easy win. What happens? Okay, so we just calculated this move. What happens in case rook goes there with the idea rook d8? Probably king goes to c7, and we have got a very similar story. And of course, you have to calculate checks and captures. So we have to see what's gonna happen in case rook captures b5, king captures b5, and let's imagine black plays g3. White plays b7, g2, white promotes first, king promotes first, but so white promotes, but white has got check at the h8. Black's king has to move to the g file, doesn't matter where, and now white plays queen g8, and there is a skewer on the g file, and white is winning a queen that leads, of course, into win position. So this is, if I can name it, it's like we start with interposing, later white promotes, it's a promotion, and later in the end it ends up with a skewer. So you can see that this is definitely more complicated. Okay, so let's just even play it. Pawn goes to g3, pawn goes to b7, as we calculated. Here, promotion, check. It doesn't really matter where that king will go, because white always has got a skewer. King has to escape, and queen captures. And you can see that white wins. Okay, so let me just give you that one advice. Solve 15 to 30 minutes a day. Thematic puzzles. It can be puzzle rush. It can be puzzle rush 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It can be survival. Just solve puzzles every day. Okay. Okay, so that was the introduction for the whole series. Thank you very much for watching. I just want to remind you that the whole series has got 7 episodes, so please click subscriptions. Please subscribe my channel so you will not miss any of the episodes. If you enjoy the video, please also click thumb up. And also, I just wanted to remind you that for the whole series, I prepared a workbook. So please visit the website stopmakingblunders.mattbobula.com. Or, of course, you have got that website below the video. Download the workbook for the whole series. Okay. Thank you very much and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.